preteens and teens. Today we're going to talk about road test hacks for beginners. When you get into the car, you need to be mentally ready to go. Your road tester is expecting you to be calm, to be comfortable. So let's go ahead and talk about this. We are sitting in the vehicle. You want to have your mirror properly adjusted because your road tester is going to have a clipboard. He or she is going to have the actual information for the road test. They're going to give you directions. So you're going to relax. Next, your driver's side mirror, you want to adjust that. So I'm looking straight ahead and I'm looking just a little bit to turn my head so I can see a little bit of the car. The right side mirror, that's got to be out some so you can really see the side of the car. You look over your shoulder to the right to check your right blind spot. You look over your shoulder to the left to check the left blind spot. It's really important that you're calm and comfortable and consistent. If you're ready, I'm ready. I'm going to go ahead and change angles. Whenever you go up to any type of street, you need to pause, intersection, and you have to look. So we're going to come up to the end of this driveway. We have to pause. We turn on our left turn signal. I'm going to show you what I'm doing. I'm looking left and right. In this case, I'm going left. So you want to look into the direction of your turn. Now, we're going to go up to a roundabout, so I want to switch angles. I want you to see what we're going to get into right now. Okay, we do have to signal our intention. We're going into the roundabout, and we're going around to the right. So we need to come up and yield. There are two yield signs. One is for left, one is for right. The one to the right is for us. So we got to come up and yield. And you pause. And then I'm going to go through and around and accelerate out very smoothly. You want to find the speed limit and drive at the speed limit. Not a mile over, not a mile under. Because this is hacks, we want to look at the road ahead of us. We have a double yellow, so this means we cannot pass. And then we have a solid right. We're in North America, so our steering wheel's on the left. We drive on the right side of the road. Make sure your car is properly centered. Your road tester will ask you several questions. It varies from state to state. In our location, they're going to ask you to turn on the radio, turn on the heater, turn on the air conditioning. They want to see if you're going to lose control of your car. Use the ball of your foot when you come up to stops. Squeeze that brake. When you come up to intersections, you got to look left and right. So this is what you should be doing. You should be looking to the left. You should be looking to the right. Take your time. Be patient. Look where you're going. When your light turns green, you have to look left and right. If you don't, a car could come across the intersection and you could get hit. I hope you can see this pretty clearly. You want to go into the curve, we have a warning sign. So this means you need to go in smoothly, under control. Take your time. Thank you. Appreciate it. Now we have to make a right turn, and you need to know where you're going. We're going to be in the outside right turn lane. This is a double right turn lane. So we need to make a right because we can't make a left at this intersection. We have to make a right and then go up and make a left turn. So I'm going to go up and look. It's called showing the car. and it's clear, and then I'm going to go all the way over to the left. Then I'm going to make a left-hand turnaround, so I'm going to go up, and I have to stop. If you blow the stop sign, you could fail. So I pause, and then I'm going to proceed, and I turn out slow, under control. And then you're going to see a big, thick white line. This is called the stop line. They have us across the country, and we stop. These two skinny lines are for the crosswalk. If you go past the stop line, that's a minus. If you go past the stop line and go up into the crosswalk, that is another minus for 2. Every state is different. In my location, after 24 errors or 24 minuses, you will fail. So we're not trying to fail. We're trying to pass the test under control and be smooth. Okay, we got to go into this curve really easy. And we lift our foot as we go around the curve to maintain good steering control. And then I'll routine ask students, what color is the light? The light's red, and then the next series of lights are green. There are different routes your instructor or tester see. They just had to pull out right in front of us. That was kind of scary. They just made that decision. If you did that in traffic, I would definitely fail you. So that's very dangerous just to pull out like that. It's very scenic. Don't let this road fool you. We're going to make a lane change to the left. You should hear the blinker. Go about 3 to 5 blinks, and then we cancel. There are going to be a list of maneuvers your road tester will have you do. So you need to drive normally, making lane changes, making 3-point turnarounds, going through roundabouts. If you live in an area near where the road test is, you're going to be driving. Yep, they pulled out in front of us too. So I'm going to make a lane change to the right. You see what cars do? It's a little dangerous. So we want to be a defensive driver and not get caught up in those type of pullouts where traffic just pulls out in front of us and maintains good control. So it's really about being a defensive driver. And that's what I want you to remember. Be the best defensive driver you can. And let's make another lane change to the left. Because we want to have vision. We do not want to be behind this Wagoneer. Scan each intersection. They're going to ask you to make a lane change to the right or left. You're going to make a lane change. See me look and check my blind spot. Good. And I'm scanning. You should be able to see my eyes. I'm scanning left, middle, right. Left, middle, right. I'm looking for cars. I'm looking for pedestrians. If you have questions, go ahead and put it in. I'm a state certified driving instructor. My name is Myles. And we're talking about road test hacks you need to know. Have good speed control. Have good lane positioning. Signal early, often. We're going to get over one more lane to the right. Hey, if this is bringing you value, give it a thumbs up. We're trying to get 10 thumbs up to get the algorithm to push this out to all drivers who need. Yes, you always want to look around. Always. That's correct. And then we're going to use the ball of our foot. And we should see the rear of the tires on the ground. In this GMC, they have an electronic mirror. It was awesome. There were about 10 young ladies, 21 and up. We spent about $450. We went to like a Japanese restaurant. We had the rice, the shrimp, the chicken. I really appreciate you asking. And then, of course, I took them to the bar because they're over 21. She's 22. All of her friends are 21 or 22. And they stayed out at a friend's house, and then they're down in the metro area. We got them a hotel, so it's about 20 of them in a room in the metro area. They just checking in with us because they're young adults. You know, that's what kids do, young adults. So we got them a hotel room, and her best friend, Natalie, is from Indiana. So yes, and then we'll crack open the cake tomorrow. I'll take some pictures and post. All right, here we go. We're gonna go in the first lane, but I really appreciate you asking. So now we're on this main thoroughfare. You want to start driving at the speed limit is 45, but this first light is going to catch us. Thank you for asking. I appreciate that. Yes, you got to scan those intersections. That is correct. And then later, once I get done with these drives, I'll post some pictures on the channel, and you'll be able to take a look. And then I took some pictures when they were cooking the food, you know, when the chef flips the knives and he cuts up the steak and the lobster and the chicken. So I got a lot of videos of that too. We almost got burned. He was got a little crazy with that cooking oil. Almost burned me up a little bit. It was really hot. So let's just slow. I'm in the slow lane to the right, which is fine. You'll probably be in the middle lane or slow lane. Doesn't matter. Drive at the speed limit and just look ahead and keep space. This might be part of your route, neighborhoods, residential, merging on off the expressway. So if I can keep the speed, which hopefully I will, we should make most lights, most. Unless the car just pulls out in front of us, which can be kind of frightening. I'm gonna lift my foot because I don't want to rear end this GMC. I took a different route this time. I could have took a really curvy road, a lot of stop signs and yield signs, but we're losing some light. And I was concerned about the sun glare for the video. So I decided to get a more realistic view because they might take you on a really curvy road. They have 4 or 5 different routes. We're at about 50 miles an hour. Well, you can look at all my videos. You could set up a coaching call. We do have a stand store set up. I was updating some videos on the channel, and the link does work. If you click the link, you'll see On Scene TV. You'll see The Chosen. And then you'll see the stand store. And I strongly suggest you sign up for a coaching call, and then you can talk to me and we can set up a plan for you. How old are you? What are your plans? Are you an adult? Are you a teen? Do you have any experience? Do you have a car? Do you not have a car? It's just so many different elements. And then, of course, we have 2 digital products. One is how to pass your road test, and this would go along with it pretty good. The other one is how to pass your knowledge test. The Stand store. Stand is not a guy, it's actually a company. They recommend 3 to 5 digital products. I apologize, I only have 2. And then, of course, the coaching call, which is not a digital product. So we need to get 3 more digital products in there. So now we're kind of in a wolf pack. Not like, woo, the animal, but a slow-moving group of cars. So we're just going to lift our foot and take our time. Just trying to keep our space. Now, if your goal is to pass the road test, this is what you need to be looking at. How do you adjust to the wolf? You either are staying ahead of the wolf or behind the wolf. The wolf is, wolves travel in packs, right? So you're either ahead of the wolf pack or behind it. I'm behind the wolf pack because all the cars are ahead of me. Because if you tailgate or pull out in front of a car, someone's going to get rear-ended or hit you or be knocked into you. You see how this black car is going really slow, this truck, then they just cut over. And then, of course, there's the semi-truck. So we want to keep moving. By us being in the middle lane, I can see to the left lane, I can see in the middle, and I can see to the right. It's about vision. And then there are 4 blind spots with the semi-truck. Left side, right side, front, and back. Now that semi-truck is using old technology, like actually mirrors. There are new trucks that have cameras and sensors and computers to extend the blind spot of the truck and to let the driver know, hey, there could be a possible car in your blind spot. So it's really incredible. In the last 3 years, 16 months, 32 months, 64, 24, 36 months, things have changed. And there's like a smart TV and a dumb TV. There's smart mirrors, there's dumb mirrors. Yes, 4 blind spots. That's correct. Good. And one of their taillights is burned out. Now, on your road test, that's an equipment failure. If one of your taillights are out, they'll terminate the test. So this is a teachable moment. So with this taillight out, you won't be able to take your test. So you need to get your car, fixed. You just go to auto parts store. Hey, I have an Acura, a TSX. Tell them the year. They'll get your light bulb. And you got to get that fixed. You always want to keep your head on the swivel and look, check traffic. speed is good. And then we're also going to do an expressway merge. I'm going to show you exactly what you're looking for. So we got to get over to the left lane. Everything has to be in working condition. Headlights, tail lights, blinkers. All lights have to work. Good question. Okay, I'm maintaining speed. They got kind of a 10 on their window, so I don't want to mess with them. Try to stay out of cars' blind spots as you're moving in and through a blind spot and out. All cars and trucks have blind spots. And then we're going to do a merge right now. Go into your turn slow. You'll have to get on and off the expressway. Nothing too serious. And you want to grab, there's a semi truck behind me. You guys don't see it, but I do. See those headlights? There's a semi truck behind me. I know you see those headlights, so I don't want to mess with that. All right, so we're gradually picking up. We're at 60 right now. Yes, that's true. Okay, we're gonna turn our blinker and get out there. First lane, and you got to look over your shoulder and check your blind spot. A lot of beginners like go off the road. It's really scary. And then we'll get off at this first exit. I'm gonna go in slow. Now, it's opposite. The left on the curve, please pay attention. We're going on the left. The Chevron alignment signs are on the right. So go in slow. Don't run lights. Automatic failure. Had my driver's license March of last year. I love driving my truck. She's awesome, right? Yeah. I had several SUVs. I had a Trailblazer S, really fast, LS2, Corvette motor, all-wheel drive. That thing had about 600 horsepower. We had the nitrous on there. It was undefeated. And then that got stolen. I know, I cried. Then I got an SRT Grand Cherokee. That had the 426. But then we had a lifter failure. We had to go through the motor. About $11,000 later, it was a 426 that put out 680 with the nitrous, 940. But we didn't have a converter, so it was kind of lazy off the line. And then I sold that. So I love vehicles. Isn't this picture beautiful? I mean, like, isn't it beautiful? Got to really be careful. So we're going downhill, it's like into a valley. And I've had students who are colorblind too. That's crazy. Hey Meta, take a picture, post to my story. So we're maintaining good speed and we're losing light. So you can see how difficult it is to see. But it is a beautiful picture, you have to admit. And then we're gonna yield for traffic, and then we're gonna make a left turn. Let me make this turn, then I can look at your comment, please. Okay, let me go up to the corner, then I can pause and look at it. Okay. Last time you spoke about looking over your shoulder. Hold on. I'm actually stopped. The last time you talking about looking over your shoulder, merging. Um, if you look too long, let me change angles. Okay, let's pretend I'm merging out to the left. There's a quick glance over my shoulder. If I look too long, beginning drivers turn the wheel and they go out of the lane, which is really, it's just a quick glance. Here, blind spot to the left, blind spot to the right. Whenever you make a directional lane change, you have a mirror, but there's a blind spot between your mirror and the back door. You have to look over your shoulder, and if you don't, you're going to lose points. So you actually have to do that check. I had a couple clients lose about 4 points because they didn't check it, and then they barely passed. So we gotta go up. Then we have to stop. Complete stop. No rolling stops. A client called me. They got pulled over in Texas. They did a rolling stop. You have to stop completely for 3 seconds. Don't get sloppy. Okay, I keep telling all of you this, but you don't believe me. Why would I tell you and say that here's some hacks, here's some tips? If you don't completely stop and you do rolling stops, you deserve to get a ticket. But a lot of you don't listen to me. I don't know why you don't listen. You just don't. You think this is for someone else. We're here trying to make everyone the best driver they can be. If this is bringing you value, give it a thumbs up. Okay? Give this a thumbs up. Let's review. I'm a state certified driving instructor. I teach adults, I teach teens. This is aimed at people who are ready to take their test. If you're a teen, yes, this will help you. But if you are a teen or an adult getting ready to take this road test, this will help you. Number one, you saw me make complete stops. Number two, I did not blow yellow or red lights. Number three, I stayed at the speed limit. Number four, I used blinkers. Number five, I looked over my shoulders. Number six, I scanned. I looked left, I looked middle, I looked right. Number six, when I made my lane changes, I didn't put my foot on the brake. Number seven, you saw me merge onto the expressway. I was going about 60 coming out, and then I flipped the camera and you saw me look over my shoulder. Number seven, I didn't drift out of the lane. Number eight, you saw warning signs, Chevron alignment signs. I was to the left, the road was going to the left, the signs are on the right. The road was going to the right, the signs are on the left. You have to have really good speed control. You have to take your time, and it's really important that you set some time for yourself. I'm a state certified driving instructor, and when I take the time to go live to give you information, this is aimed for you to help you understand what testers are looking for, how you should be driving. You saw cars cutting me off, not using blinkers, speeding in and out of traffic. I need you to be patient. I need you to order some digital products from the stand store. So when this is over, you click the link and you look at, I have 2 digital products. One is how to pass your road test. The other one is how to pass your knowledge test. Also, you can actually set up a coaching call with me to talk to a state certified driving instructor to help you navigate you getting your license, you getting ready for your road test. It's the reason why I have passed my driving test when it was, okay, that's awesome. But you can always call to say, hey, I'm on the right track. Because every time you renew your license, you can do it through the mail, but you should also be getting an eye examination, right? Every 4 years, you should be getting an eye examination. You should always make sure your car is in good working order. We're going to put together a checklist of things because this channel is about helping all drivers. I am so happy you passed your test. And you always want to get better. I always want to improve as an instructor, as a coach, as a teacher. I always want to get better. So if there's certain ideas you want me to talk about, whoa, there was a bird that went by. For driving at night, driving across the country, large metropolitan cities, Metro Detroit, Houston, Texas, Los Angeles, California, Des Moines, Iowa, Chicago, Illinois. There's so many incredible areas and huge volumes of traffic. To be real with you, a lot of people never leave their city. They never leave the state. So you have not seen videos that I put together that are me driving through Houston, Texas, driving through Detroit, Michigan, driving through Los Angeles, California, because I have some of those videos and I need to get those out, edit those, and get those out to you. Guys, ladies, I want to say thank you for taking the time this evening, and I hope this was enjoyable. Please put some comments in and give this up to 10 likes, if not more, and I will talk to you tomorrow. Bye.